Welcome back to another episode of Hotfixing the NFL, where we take a look at the team as it stands after offseason and the 2024 draft, try to identify the low points of the team and kind of apply a day one patch, a hotfix if you would. The New York Jets, of course, always a fun team to do, always a lot of highs and lows. This time around, I do feel like they kind of did the right things in a way. They brought in Tyron Smith to beef up that offensive line, create some protection for Aaron Rodgers. We've got Morgan Moses on the right. We've got Elijah Vera Tucker. We've got Simpson sitting here and Tipman. New faces here on this team. Breece Hall is the running back. We've got a rookie and another dude back here. The receiving core looks a lot different. It's Mike Williams, Garrett Wilson, we've got Al Lazard, and so on and so forth. Tight end room is also looking interesting. We've got Conklin there, Jeremy Ruckert, who's always nice, and Yeboah. On defense, what are we looking like on defense? I can immediately see a few areas of need that I do think need to be addressed. If we generate the best lineup, that might be mitigated. Actually, not really. All right, interesting. Anywho, I feel like we will need to address the linebacker. Left outside linebacker, that certainly is an area that needs a bump. Javon Kinlaw is not a bad choice at the D tackle, but I would like to see a slightly higher rated player right there to really beef that one up. Hasten Reddick's a great addition, and I do feel like this defense has just gotten better. So we're going to try and address the D tackle, left outside linebacker. And on offense, we're going to be taking a look at the left guard situation. Might also take a look at the running backs because I would like to get some pressure off of Rodgers. He needs more targets. He needs to be very flexible in that regard. First part is looking at the lineup. The second part is always looking at the roster, kind of in a deep dive way. Now we can see Aaron Rodgers, we've got Tyrod Taylor, we've got Jordan Travis here. It's an interesting setup. I like this. We're going to leave it as is. On the running back side, I do feel like this is also a good setup, but an injury to Breece Hall could mean immediate problems for this team here. No fullback. When wide receivers, we've got Mike Williams, we've got Garrett Wilson, I like that, Alan Lazard. We've got Xavier Gibson, we've got Malachi Corley, and Jason Brownlee. Tight ends, as I said, Tyler Conklin, Jeremy Ruckert, and Kenny Yeboah. Left tackle, Tyron Smith. This is very nice. Max Mitchell is here. Carter Warren, that's a rookie from the 23 draft. John Simpson, 2672. It is a little bit as I feared. We've got Wes Schweitzer here as well, and Chris Glazer. This is a situation that we need to resolve very, very quickly. Joe Tipman is actually not horrible, right? He's pretty young, so he should be growing, and as a rookie from the 23 draft, I feel like he should be getting a shot as well. Jake Hansen behind him, Elijah Vera Tucker, very, very well placed at right guard. Morgan Moses looking beautiful here on right tackle. We do have Jesus Christ, what a name. Oluwaseyi, there we go, Fashanu as a backup here. Looking at this year, we could think about maybe switching Fashanu over to the left guard, letting him play that position, and just kind of shuffling that offensive line around without the need for too much trading. On defense, we've got Hasten Reddick, who's looking fantastic. Will McDonald sitting right behind him. On the right edge, we've got Jermaine Johnson II. I like this. Michael Clemens and Jalen Holmes. On D-tackle, we've got Quinn and Williams. We've got Javon Kinlaw and Lakey Futu. I would like a fourth D-tackle here as well. Left outside linebacker, Sam Iguawin. I've got Jamin Sherwood here in Chas Surratt, but definitely this a position that is in dire need of some help. CJ Mosley, Zaire Barnes, all right, this is looking okay for this year. Quincy Williams, we need some help at left outside, right outside linebacker. So basically, both linebacking positions are really a problem. Here we need depth. On the other position, we need quality. Looking at the cornerback situation, I really, really like this one. It's a beautiful squad. It's absolutely quality. We've got Ashton Davis on free safety. It's also one I like. We've got Tony Adams here as well. This is really good and solid. Chuck Clark on strong safety. So there's that. Greg Zerline, Thomas Morstead rounding off the team. And I think we know what we need to do. Let's dive into this one straight away. Trade accepted. We're sending Sam Iguabuin and 3 picks, 24, 25, and 26 to the Buccaneers. We are receiving Jotryan Shayinka, who will be slotting in immediately at left outside linebacker. Alright, there we go. Next deal done. We are sending 2 players that we don't really need to the Cardinals. We are receiving Jones, who is a solid D-tackle addition. We're also sending quite a few picks for 25 and 26 along. It's late round picks. The 5th one does sting a little bit, but the 7th and 6th don't really hurt that much. The nature of a hotfix or a day 1 patch is basically to iron out the most glaring problems. It's not meant as a long-term rebuild or a long-term fix, and hence you can see what we did. We're using Morgan Moses on the right tackle position. He did get Simpson as a backup here. Elijah Vera Tucker and Glazer, this is staying the same. Tipman at center. We switched Olufashanu over to the left guard position. Wes Schweitzer is a backup here, nothing more than that. We do have some interesting younger players that might be interesting in the future, but right now I think we just solidified the offensive line. The center is a dude that needs to learn, but I think he'll be able to do that. The tight end group is pretty much set, and I'm going to stick with this one here. I like the receiving group. I also like the running backs. If I were to make one more adjustment, I think it would be in these areas, but it's not a huge problem unless we run into major injury problems. But then, you know, every team is in trouble. I like this offensive. I really like it. On defense, we also switched things a little bit around here. Jotryan Shayinka taking over that left outside linebacker position. Start of trade dude. I really like this one a lot. It means that he will be taken over here and joining Williams and Mosley in on the linebacking group. I also like what we did on the front 4 here. We brought in Jones. All right, he's 72 rated, so he's going to slot in behind Kinlaw, but he's an interesting dude for the future. And he and Lakey Futu are actually really solid backups. We could even suffer an injury and not lose too much quality unless it's Quentin Williams. But yeah, injuries notwithstanding. Apart from that, I really think that this team is actually looking pretty good. It's 87 offense, 87 defense. There are a few huge number of dudes that are really carrying the team. Of course, it's Sauce Gardner, it's Williams and Reddick on the defense. On the offense, clear as day, man. It's Tyron Smith, it's Mike Williams, it's Aaron Rodgers. But overall, I really like this team. I think we just fixed the most glaring problems here. But yeah, as always, guys, drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Did we fix it? Did we not fix it? Did I miss something that was crucial? Did I do something that you would have done differently? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have done. And yeah, just drop it in the comments below. Love interacting with you guys. If you enjoyed this episode, please drop a like. Please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And as always, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for joining. And see you next time.